You've been crocheting for weeks, for months, or even for years, but then nobody is actually buying from you. This video is exactly what you need, because the problem is not your crochet skills, it is something that most people do not realize. I've seen so many people make beautiful crochet tops, crochet bags, crochet accessories, but then they end up with no customer. Now, this might be very frustrating because you put in time, you put in effort, you put in money, but then you get no result at all at the end. The problem is not your crochet skills, like I said. It is something that most people do not realize, and then you might start thinking that people don't like your work. But that is not true. The truth is, you don't have a selling problem. What you have is a marketing problem. And then that takes us to the first thing that you need to do for you to be able to sell your crochet items, and that is specify your niche. When you take crochet as a whole, there are so many sub niches under crochet. So you can go into clothes. If that is what you want to do. You can go into accessories alone. If you want to go to blankets, go into blankets alone. If you want to go for baby stuffs, go for that alone. Now, if you decide to show how professional you are by doing all these things at once, you are not making a business. You are just making products. You're not making something that people will want to buy. Okay, so even if you're going for clothes or outfits, you need to specify which one are you going for. Are you going for swimwears like bikinis? If you're going into bikinis, let people know you for the bikini brand. Okay, let people know you for um the brand that makes crochet baby stuffs. Let people know you for the brand that crochet hair accessories. Let people know you for the brand that makes crochet blankets. Okay, yes, we understand that you might be very professional at it and very skillful, and so you'll want to let people out there know that you can do this, you can do that. But then if you try to please people out there, you are not actually doing a business. You are just showing off your what you can do. You are just showing us your skill, the skill that you have, and not a business. Okay, so before you start crying that I've been marketing my product, but nobody is actually buying them. Please let people know you for one thing. If you are professional, if you are very skillful at crocheting, don't start all at once. Start with one. Focus on it. Build that for a month or two. Now, when you realize that you are being known for that particular thing, then you go in for the next thing. That is you adding another product to your catalog. That makes better sense than you um starting with a lot of things. Sometimes we try to do so many things at once and then it doesn't really work. But then when you pick one thing and then you work on it, it does all the work for you. Okay. Now the next thing that you also need to know your customers. Now you specify on bikinis, you want to produce beach wears. Let me just put it that way. You want to produce crochet beach wears. Now, who are these beach wears for? So you know which people, you know the people that you are making those bikinis for. So that is where market research comes in. You research these people, and then automatically, if you're going for beach wears, then beach lovers are going to be your target audience or your target customer, because those who go to the beach are those who wear beach wears, right? And then we mostly wear beach wears to the beach. So definitely, beach lovers are your customers. Now we have a lot of categories under this target audience that you've come up with. You need to know their age group. You need to know their geographical location. You need to know where they spend most of their time at. Okay. You also need to know their buying sense, as in how they're spending, how they spend. Okay, so when you put all these things together when you want to price your product, and then we will come to that later in the video. Okay, so you know your customers, you know your target audience, you know their age group. Now, if you're going for beach lovers, and then definitely we will have people below 18 and then people above 18. Okay, now these are two different categories of people. People below 18 years, will want something that is very flashy, bright colors. Okay, so you consider that if you're making your beach wears for those category of people. Now, people above 18 to like 40, 45 years, in as much as they would want something that is flashy or something that is bright, they wouldn't want you to make so many bright colors like someone below 18 years would like. Do you get? So you consider all these things, know your customers. Because if you start producing beach wears and then you don't know the people you are making them for, then you're just making products. You're not starting a business. And you actually don't want anybody to buy from you. You are just showing off. So you know your customers, know where they spend most of their time at. And then these people, beach lovers, they spend most of their time at the beach. So if you want to do a physical trade fair, you can organize a small trade fair at the beach where the beach lovers are. So that is the third point. You go where your customers are. Go where your customers are. Okay, so physically, you know that beach lovers also automatically are always at the beach. So if you want to organize a trade fair, a very simple one, you can set up a stand at the beach and then you showcase your crochet beach outfits. Then people who come there will now visit your stand and then look at what you have, and then you get people, you people will not have money on them there and then to buy, but then you can have cards that you give it out to anybody who visit your shop. If they are not buying today, they might buy tomorrow. Now when we get to the online aspect, still on the go where your customers are, when we get to the online aspect, you can do your market research by searching for where most people, that is where you need to know your age group. So people between the ages of 18 and 25, which social media platform do they spend most of their time? People within 25 and 40, where do they spend most of their time online? So you do all this research, then you go there. If people below 25 years spend most of their time on TikTok, you are there. Set up a page. Okay, just go where your customers are. If people between the ages of 25 and 45, they are on Instagram, be there. If they are on Facebook, be there. Okay, if they are on Etsy, Shopify, any other online platform, be there. If they are on Amazon, I'm sorry, Amazon Handmade, be there. Okay, so just go where your customers are. Don't just make the product sit at the comfort of your home and then you expect people to come and buy. No, you go where they are. So physically, you know your target audience. You know where they are. You go there. Online, you know where they spend most of their time. You go there as well. All right. The next thing we are going to talk about, and I have mentioned it not long ago, that is pricing your product. Now you do all this market research for it to inform how you price your product. Now I have made a separate video on how you can price your crafts effectively. It is already on the channel. The link is in the description box. Go check it out, watch that video, and then come and let's continue. Okay, so you price your product properly. You're not going to price your product to drive away customers. You are not also going to price your product to run at a loss. No, that is not what a business owner should aim at. Okay, so this is what you do. You do your market research as well by searching your competitors. Okay, every business, no matter what niche, we all have what do we call it, competitors. Okay, so you go to their pages, you go to their website, you look at the price range. If you think what they've put up there is too much for you, you can reduce it. That is after you've done all your calculations, taking into consideration the material cost, the labor cost, which is very, very important when it comes to crochet works because it takes a lot of time. Okay, so material cost, labor cost, and then your what do we call it? Other expenses. You put all of them together, and then your price, your sorry, your profit margin. You add your profit margin to it. Now, once you've done all these additions and then you um come up with the price, do your market research, compare the one that you have with those of your competitors. Okay, now if what they have there is too high and you think what you have is okay, you have your profit, you have your profit margin, you have your material cost and everything, go for it. Don't just say that yours um is below what your competitors have, and so people might think that yours is not of good quality. Okay, yes, sometimes when you price your product too much below what the standard one is out there, people think that yours is not of good quality, and then the one with higher price is the one with good quality. Okay, so what if what you have is, let's say, $50, and then you've checked across like five of your competitors, and then the moderate or the average one is $70 and yours is 50, you can leave it like that. Okay, but if you think that is too low as compared to what your competitors have, you can add $10 to it, and $60 is okay. And then it is not necessarily that you should price your products below what your competitors have, and people do that with the mindset that they get more customers than them. Fine, it might work, it might not work. Okay, as I said, people might think that yours with the lower price is not of good quality. So you try to, you don't have to also, it's not by force to also have the same price as them, because they might have been in the system for a while, and so you are now starting, so you wouldn't want to price your product that high. So if the $50 is okay for you, then you take it. I mean, we are starting from somewhere to go somewhere. Okay, so yeah, now before we go to the last thing on the list, in my previous videos, you've been asking me for crochet patterns. So I've tagged a lot of crochet patterns on this in this video. Okay, you can see it on your screens right now. So go check them out. If what you want to have the pattern for, if it is hats that you want to do and then you see that it is there, you can as well purchase it and then go along with it. Okay, so that was just by the way. Now to the last thing that we need to do, which is very very important, is you use a strategic posting plan if you're going to be posting on your social media um platforms. Okay, any social media platform that you are going to be posting your product at, you need to be very strategic about it. Now, don't post like a hobbyist. Don't post like someone who just wake up, post something, just want to post something on his or a social media platform and then leave it like that. Post like a business owner. Post like an entrepreneur. Post like someone who knows what he or she is doing. Okay, so most of the times people post today, then you will not see them again till the next month. You are not running a business. You are just being a hobbyist, posting your skills, posting your work out there. But then if you want to leverage social media to grow your business, especially your crochet business, please use a strategic plan. Now, this is what you need to do. We always say that consistency is key when it comes to building your business on social media. So if you are going to post today and leave it for the next month, you post again. No, post today. Now, for a beginner like you, if you are now starting to use social media, you can post for a week or two. Now, after that, the platform that you're using, they will give you the analytics. So you know when, at what particular point in time are your viewers online. So you post during that time. Okay, if you've been on any social media platform for a long while, you always see the analytics. So you go to the analytics, know what you're doing right, know what is working for you. We all just tend to ignore the analytics, but it is something that does us good. Okay, so you go to the analytics, you look at the time that your viewers are online, so you post during that time. Okay, and then you also look at where they are watching you from, so that sometimes you tag locations where you want people to watch you from, that is if you want to grow internationally. Okay, so you consider all these things, and then remember, consistency is always the key when it comes to social media marketing. for or if you, when it comes to social media marketing, yes, if you want to use that to grow your business. Okay, now you posting strategically also means that you don't have to post a product, then wait for someone to come and ask you how much is it before you tell. Sometimes people don't even tell them when people ask. They will now tell the person to check their DMs or to check their inbox. You are driving your customers away. Just go straight to the point. Okay, so if you post something and then someone, if you add the price and everything, your number, your contact, where they will get it, when someone sees it, what the person does is just go straight to where he or she will get that product. Now, if you post something without price, without the colors or the categories available, and then you wait for someone to ask you, where can I get this? Then instead of you to reply in the comment section, so that once another person wants to ask and then the person sees the reply you gave to the first person, then it will solve the problem. You will now ask the person to check his or her inbox. And then me like this, if you toss me around like that, I will not even buy, because I will see that you are not serious. So if you want to use social media to grow your business, be strategic. Post like a business owner, don't post like a hobbyist. And that is all you need to grow your business, or that is all you need to sell your crochet items. Or okay, because like I said earlier, go where you know, first know your niche, specify your niche, know your customers, go where your customers are, price your products properly, and then use a strategic social media plan, and then you are good to go. If you have any question, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section. My name is Mavis, and thank you for watching this video. Bye bye.